the
Ho ho. GG.
Hi there, I'm your narrator who will guide you through this adventure. Thank you for buying this game. Let me explain this game a little bit. Before we start the actual gameplay, you will need to read through some philosophical dialogues. They might seem a bit dry, but are essential for people who are unfamiliar with those thought experiments. Once that's done, the real fun begins, and I'll be right here with you, providing commentary and guidance. You're in the mode selection menu now. I'd recommend going with story mode, but it's totally up to you. Now, when you click an icon, a story mode button will pop up. This will take you to the dialogue scene I mentioned earlier. You can choose to read through the dialogue or skip it, and then you'll be brought to the playable part, which is called Sim Mode. Enjoy. Ah, welcome. I suppose you're here for something entirely ordinary. But let me be clear, this is not your typical ride. You might face some deceptively simple choices, twists on the classic trolley problem. But remember, not everything is as it seems. Enjoy the conundrum, or don't. It's entirely up to you.
Patu. Patu.
Nice pull. Very decisive.
Zoop. Zoom. Patu.
Koalas aren't known for their speed, but a trolley sure is.
Zoop. Zoom. Patu.
A bold move. The culinary purists salute you.
Zoop. Zoom.
No more cake, but at least everyone's here to complain about it.
Zoop. Zoom.
Now you must choose between a teleport machine and a time machine. What could possibly go wrong?
Patu. Zoop.
You've just traveled back to ancient Greece. Trolley wasn't invented yet. Here's just a nice straight road. Oh, you ask me what's in your hand? That's just a toilet plunger. Here comes Sisyphus. Sisyphus just rolled by with his boulder. Quite a sight, isn't it? Do you think he's happy with his endless task? Or is it just another version of our trolley problem?
Жуп. Ву. Пату. Пора.
History repeats itself, just a bit more directly.
Жуп. Ву. Пату. Буа. Буа.
The color of passion, power, and dragons under trolleys.
Жуп. Ву.
What just happened? The trolley has legs now?
Жуп. Ву.
Now it's time to greet your new human friend. Croak. Croak. I mean, hello.
Жуп. Ву. Пату. Пату.
You chose to do nothing. Sometimes inaction is an action.
Жуп. Ву.
Who knew the trolley was part of a kangaroo's natural predator list?
Жуп. Ву. Пату. Буа. Буа.
Ah, a traditionalist. That pineapple pizza didn't stand a chance.
Жуп. Ву. Пату. Пора.
That's one way to avoid splitting the cake. More for you, I guess.
Жуп. Ву.
That was a classic case of instant karma. Nice work. Now you know how it feels to be on the receiving end of your own decisions.
Жуп. Ву.
Looks like we're not making the most welcoming planet list this year.
Жуп. Ву. Пора.
Next stop, outer space. Please fasten your seatbelts.
Жуп. Ву. Пату. Пора.
Well, looks like gravity took a break.
Жуп. Ву.
You've just promoted Frog to human. Hope he enjoys the job market.
Жуп. Ву. Пату. Буа. Буа.
Less is more in terms of survivors, I mean.
Жуп. Ву. Пату.
Goodbye, kangaroos. Today, the trolley hops for you.
Жуп. Ву. Пату. 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 Пату.
Long live the pineapple. You will tangle with a famous dilemma. making choices that twist classic philosophical quandaries into amusing results. Let's see if you can guide this famously indecisive donkey or not. The fun, after all, is in the attempt and the absurdity of the outcomes. The water seems inviting. Too bad the donkey isn't feeling adventurous today. You've gone for hydration, but the donkey remains firmly in his existential crisis. The donkey stands still. Maybe it's waiting for a clearer sign, like a neon arrow. In the end, the donkey's commitment to indecision was, ironically, his final decision. Before we proceed to the next round, let's take a moment to reflect on your experience with this level. This particular thought experiment posed quite a challenge in converting philosophical quandaries into interactive gameplay, and your feedback is crucial for refining it. I'm eager to hear your thoughts on how the scenario played out, and any suggestions you might have for improvement. Could you please rate this level's gameplay on a scale from 1 to 10? What's taking so long? Come on, it's just a quick rating. Still pondering your rating? Just make it quick. I'm genuinely surprised you rated it a 10. Thank you. Your enthusiasm really boosts my spirits and reassures me that we're on the right track with these philosophical challenges. It's wonderful to see such positive feedback, and it truly means a lot. However, I believe there's always room for improvement, and we're not stopping here. So, check this out. Let me reveal some new stuff. The haystack beckons, yet our donkey friend remains glued to the spot. Our donkey has taken a leap of faith into a new career as a high jumper. Here's up when he finds what he's looking for out there, beyond the edge of the screen. The chewing gum turned our donkey into a makeshift rocket, complete with propulsion, courtesy of its own natural gases. Who could have predicted that a bubble-blowing session would launch a donkey lunar mission? Sadly, even with such an impressive exit strategy, the moon is no place for a donkey. Or any of us, really. Who needs a bird when you can have a boxing glove pop out? Lesson learned. Always expect the unexpected, especially when clocks start throwing punches. In today's digital age, even a donkey isn't safe from taking a perfect selfie. Unfortunately, this donkey's quest for social media fame turned shockingly electrifying. That's one way to go viral, but probably not the kind he had in mind. Who knew a bit of spicy pepper could turn our humble donkey into a fire-breathing spectacle, only to be extinguished by the ever-punctual trolley? Seems like even when donkeys breathe fire like dragon, they can't dodge destiny. Aha! When you thought the potion would give our donkey a fairy tale ending, the trolley returns with a splash of color. Even in a world of magical transformations, some things remain brutally consistent.
Blup, blup.
In this science lab, you'll question the very fabric of your reality. Oh, and if you think you know what's coming because you've heard of brains in vats, think again, my friend. I wonder if that brain thinks you're just a part of its simulation. Delving into the mysteries of existence surely requires aligning two identical symbols. Yes, deciphering the depths of human consciousness through the art of shape matching. Nothing screams exploring the depths of human thought quite like a puzzle. Wait, what? You solved the puzzle, and suddenly everything zooms out. Are we still in the same lab? This makes no sense at all. Inspecting the vat and hoping to find some deep, dark secrets. You're mixing those liquids now. Hope you know what you're doing, because I certainly don't have a clue. Looking for a brain, and you found one. Yours. A bit of an extreme method, but effective. The chemistry set? Oh, come on. The real mystery is in the vat, not these beakers and flasks. There you go. Floating up like a birthday party decoration. How's the view from up there? Back at it with the potions. After that last wild ride, I'm not sure if I'm excited or terrified to see what happens this time. One moment it's just you, and suddenly it's a screen full of yous. How many of you does it take to solve a puzzle, I wonder? Hey, we're here for the brain. This is a philosophical simulation, not a high school science class. Oh, well, it seems you've just disappeared. Should I call someone, or will you be popping back soon? It's the perfect addition to any existential crisis. Just distract yourself by playing this pointless game. Ah, you find yourself at the foot of a hill, ready to take on an endless challenge. Move forward, and let's see how you face the slope of existential conundrum. Oh, and if you've played the demo before, you might notice something's different here. Sisyphus begins his ascent. Each click, a step toward the inevitable summit. With each footprint you find, he marches steadily upward, yet the hill looms ever daunting. Oh, what's this? A new hat for Sisyphus. Here's hoping a little novelty goes a long way in this eternal repetition. Look at that! Sisyphus has switched up his headgear. Hey, you knocked off his hat! Poor Sisyphus. As if his task wasn't hard enough already. Now, because of your click, he's got to face that uphill battle bareheaded. Watch where you're clicking next time. As the boulder rolls back to the base, Sisyphus watches his fleeting progress vanish. Oh, no, not again. There goes his hat, tumbling down just like that boulder. Sisyphus really didn't need that extra challenge. Try to keep the hats on his head next time, will ya? Once again, the boulder betrays Sisyphus's efforts, rolling down the slope to its starting point. Undeterred, Sisyphus returns to the base, his resolve as unyielding as the stone he pushes. And down rolls the boulder. Yet Sisyphus meets it with a knowing smile, ready to march up the hill once more. Perhaps in this eternal return, he finds his own slice of happiness, embracing the absurdity with each step he retraces. In the relentless cycle, Sisyphus carves out a contentment particularly his own. Wow, more than 10 pushes. You've actually unlocked all the achievements there are in this relentless endeavor. Welcome to the prisoner's dilemma. You and your cellmate are in quite a bind. Here's the deal. If you both confess, you each get 5 years. If you confess while your cellmate stays silent, you'll walk free while they get 10 years. If you stay silent and they confess, you get the 10 years and they go free. But if both of you keep quiet, you both walk free. So, what's it going to be? Do you trust your cellmate or not? Both of you decided to spill the beans, and now you'll live in the state's finest gated community for 5 years. Now it's time to ponder the virtues of mutual mistrust. This is the brink of a Cold War, where you're a superpower and so is your rival. Now, you need to decide whether to build missiles. The rule is, however, if you build while they don't, if both sides opting for the peaceful route. No missiles, no destruction. Just pure diplomatic victory. A true win-win for everyone involved. Here's the stock market's own version of the prisoner's dilemma. You're an investor, and so is everyone else around you. If you hold onto your stock, and if the others do the same, the price skyrockets and everyone profits. Hold while others sell, you will lose your money. Sell while they hold, you miss out on the gains. And if everyone sells, the stock price drops hard, and you might just minimize your losses. What's your move? Will you hold steady or cut your losses? Everyone held tight, and look at that! Your stock's rising! That's what we call a collective win. Your wallet's looking pretty happy now. Back for more, are we? Let's see how you navigate. Will you play? Sweet sound of silence. Both of you kept your lips sealed, and look at that, you're free. Sometimes saying nothing at all really is the best strategy. Back at the Cold War crossroads, I see. Ready? Let's. You armed, they didn't. And now they are ended with a bang. It's a harsh game, but somebody's gotta win, right? Back for another round, will you? It was a mass sell-off, and you joined in just in time. You stopped the bleeding early, which is sometimes the best you can hope for in this game.